Hey everybody, Paul here from Warden's Farm. It's March 12th. It's 12 noon, 68 degrees. We're getting ready to go out and do a walkway split. So what is a walkway split? Well, because of the hive building so much and they're getting ready to probably swarm, since spring is coming, the bees are making queen cups, it's time to take a hive that's really got a lot of bees in it and split it to prevent a swarm. So we're going to go into hive 1, and I'm going to take a frame of eggs, larva, and maybe a little brood on it, and put that into a nucleus. A nuke is what some people call it. Some people call it a nuc. So it depends upon where you're at and what they're calling it. It's a nucleus colony. It's 5 frames, usually inside there. You find the old queen in the hive, you take her and cage her. Then you can go ahead and get your frame with the eggs and larvae, put that in the center. Then you get 2 frames of cap brood. You put that next to one on one side, one on the other side of the eggs and larvae. Then you put food frames on the outside of that. Or if you don't have enough food to do that, you can put in a feeder and then make sure you fill up the feeder so that they have access to food. And that way they can keep feeding their larvae, keep feeding the bees that are growing, and move on and hopefully prevent a swarm. But that's not a guarantee. So that's why you do that, and you take the old queen, you put her in the nucleus that you're making, or the nuke, and then you go ahead and walk away. That's why it's called the walkaway split. The bees that remain in the hive that you took everything out of, they will go ahead and create a new queen. Or if you really have a lot of bees in there, let's say you got 2 deeps, you can just take an entire deep off, make sure that everything is split equally inside of it, and that way they can do the same thing. And you take the queen, you put it in the new box that you're making, or the new deep that you took off to make a hive. And that should prevent any swarming that could be upcoming. So let's go outside. I'm going to finish getting dressed here, and then we'll go ahead and show you how I do it here. Now, do your own research. There's plenty of ways to do it out there, but this is the way I do it here at Warden's Farm. Okay, we're getting ready to go into hive 1 here and see what they're looking like, to see if we need to do a split or not. And I'm hoping we can do a walkway split, real simple and easy. So the candy board is right here. It's time to take it off. We'll take a look and see what we got going on here. You can see there's not much here. The bees are on it, but I think it's time to take it off. Let's shake the bees off, because there's not a whole lot left to it. So them bees will come flying back. We're looking down in here. This is a box that I added on. They haven't done anything with it. So I just put this on to give them space, because now you can see why I need to give them space. So as you can see, there's a lot of bees, And we're going to pull some frames, and we're going to see if they have any queen cells, because they feel like they are getting crowded. Even though I gave them an extra box, they didn't move up into it at all. Because you see, they're just starting to build out on this, but they need some more resources. So I'll give them some sugar water. See if they're cleaning up any of these other cells. See if there's any eggs in it. Let's see if the queen's here. I don't see the queen. Nope. Yeah, they're just cleaning up these cells. So we're just going to give them a gentle blast of smoke. That'll just push them down, because I want to find a queen. And if I do, I'm going to cage her. There are no eggs, but they cleaned this one up really good. A lot of bees. No eggs, no food. I had a bee crawling up my pants. Had to get it out. Now this one's got nectar, got pollen. So that's good to see. Got pollen. No eggs. But that's almost beginning of a food frame. We're going to give them another gallon of sugar water. That way they can put away stores. Now here's some brood, drones, larva, pollen, everything you want to see. Let's see if there's eggs. She's got a tight pattern going here, so that's good. They're not giving her much room to lay eggs here, but let's see if we can find her. Because they got so much sugar water put away. Now here's more brood that's hatching out. The bees look good, drones. I don't see any deformed wing virus. There's lots of larvae. There's a great amount of larvae in here. Let's see if there's eggs. She might be on this frame. Let's see if I can find her. She ran around, she laid some eggs on this one, but in the center, you can see the larva. So, let's put this one in there, continue on and see if we can find our queen. Ooh, look at that brood pattern. Now there's a queen cup right there. And it's got an egg in it. So this is one that's going to go into the nucleus if I find the queen, but I'll take away that queen cell. So far no queen. Ooh, look at that pattern. Is that not a beautiful pattern? Nice and tight, very few cells skipped. There is nothing but eggs and larvae all the way around it. Let's see what we got here. We have a lot of new wax. So that's why we're going to give them more sugar water. Ooh, there's our queen right here. There's our queen. So now we have our queen. We know where she's at. So she is in this box. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put her back in this box and take it off, set it aside, because we know she's here. So before she crawls off of that frame, I'm going to take the box off and see how many more frames of capped brood we have. Because if there's a lot, I might just take the whole box and do a split with it. So this one here, we can get her off. Okay. Since this one doesn't have any bees on it, we're going to set this right there. And we're going to set our queen right here. So now that we know our queen's in the other box, this box is a lot of bees. All the way across, there's bees. So let's pull out some frames and see what we got going on here. This is a medium, but she may have a lot of stuff laid in here already. I want to see what they're doing in here. Not a lot of anything right there. They're drying comb out. Get off of there. Yeah, this is all new comb. It's got the sugar water that they're capping. You can see they're starting to draw on this side. Let's see what these frames have got. We're going kind of quick because it's warm. We know where the queen is, and you can see she has got this laid up with eggs. So we're going to clean this frame up a little bit, take all this burr comb off. I hate to do it, but you got to do it. Man, that was a lot of burr comb. And what fell down inside there, they will go ahead and eat. But there's a lot of bees here. So we got a lot of bees we can shake off into this nucleus as well. They got plenty of eggs that they can make a new queen. Man, that smoke's killing me, but that's all right. And then just a couple more to look at. Make sure, see if we got any queen cells here. Man, they are busy down here. I wish they wouldn't build so much burr comb though. Really don't need it. Let's clean off this outside. Got a little bit on this side too. These are all drones basically, but they got a lot on a bunch of the other frames. Just to clean that up. Put that up here. Oh man, they are busy. A lot of drones on this frame. A lot of drones. We're going to get the other deep box. We're going to put this in and set this on top. That way we can clean the bottom board. I'm just going to put this one back in over here. We're going to set this off to the side. I'm going to set it right on the cover. Yeah, there's the bird must have got electrocuted. Okay, let's pop this off here. That way we can check and clean that bottom board. Because the bottom board is dirty. The bees ain't gonna like it. It's gotta be done. It's got a lot of dead mites. Ow, ow, ow. Hello. One just got me on my leg, but that's all right. It's part of beekeeping. So now we're gonna take this empty super, set it down, give the bees calm down again. We'll put the entrance reducer on in a minute. There. Now they'll start calming down. Let me get that entrance reducer. And we're going to put it to the big side. Let's slide it in place. There. They'll glue that down. Now, we're going to put a feeder in this box. So we're going to take out 2 frames right for now. So we're putting a 1-gallon feeder in here. And now we're going to space apart the bees. Once you do this enough, you kind of know what the spacing should be. So it's really easy to do. They actually sell tools to help you do it. But I just eyeball mine, give them the room that they need. Get over there, a little there. There. Whew. It's warm. So now we got that. We're going to put food inside this feeder. That way they can start drawing out these frames. This is 1-to-1 sugar water. It has Honeybee Healthy. It has Hive Alive. And it is. Okay, we're going to try to do this quick since the GoPro is overheating. All right, let's see if we can get it done. We're going to pull a couple of frames out the center, get them out, because we're going to start putting frames in. Okay, due to the camera overheating, we had to take a break, but I kept going. Inside this box, we have the queen cell, a bunch of bees, bunch of food. We got the feeder topped off. Over there, we have our queen and a bunch of bees going in there. I'll have that done in a minute, but I'm going to finish this up. Got to kind of keep you in the shade. Sorry about the angle, but got to get this hive closed up and then get bees shook over into the other hive. We're going to take some of the bees out of this medium and shake them in with the queen. Because this one's got a lot of nurse bees. And we're thinning them out. That way they feel like they've done a natural split. Some bees will return to the original. And that should be about it. There. So now we'll close up this main hive. There we go. So this hive has had two things done to it. One, it's been reduced, given room so that they can grow. They have food so they can grow. And the split has been made. So this is our nucleus. I'm getting ready to put some food into it. So we're going to give these bees some more food, top off this feeder. And this way they can grow this nucleus out. Sprinkle some on the bees. Let's get these bees up in here. Come on, girls. There. So now we can get these girls pushed up. Come on, a little more. Get in there. There. And now we'll put the lid on. And the queen is in the nucleus here. So they will be happy to stay here with the queen. She's got a lot of frames to lay in. There's food, there's pollen, and she should be good to go. These bees will figure out where to go. So here in Hive 1, the queen cell is smack dab in the center of this frame. It's loaded, it's ready to go. They will make their queen. All the bees are fanning out here because they're like, it's hot and they're trying to find the queen pheromone, which they won't find. So that's why they'll finish producing that queen. And that's all that's to making the walkway split. Well, I had to come in the bee shed so that way y'all can hear me and so the camera don't overheat. Paul from Warden's Farm. Hope this helped you out a little bit. Sorry the camera overheated in the heat of the day. That's one thing about the GoPros is they overheat quite easily and it's kind of aggravating. So I got to get back in the bee yard, do some more work, and we will talk to you later.